With the Lanterns HBO series on the horizon, I figured now would be a good time to go over all the different Lantern Corps, their origin, and what they represent, since I know none of you guys bother reading comics. Now, every Lantern Corps provides similar powers like flight and energy constructs, but each corps is powered by a particular emotion, with each one having their own oath attached to it that charges their power. Oh, and by the way, what the hell are these outfits? Green Lantern, more like Shid Lantern, brown ass outfit. This takes place in the James Gunn universe, and Guy Gardner here has like a sliver of green on his outfit, and it's still more green than what they showed in Lanterns. Anyways, we got a bunch of Lantern Corps to go through, starting off with the good old classic Green Lantern Corps. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. So yeah, that's the Green Lantern oath, and as you guys will begin to notice as we start going through all of these different Lantern Corps, basically all of the oaths are just freestyle raps. Fueled by willpower, the Green Lanterns are an intergalactic group of law enforcers created by the Guardians, who are a race of big-headed, superpowered blue midgets from a species known as Malthusians, and their base of operations is the planet of Oa. And now, saying all of this out loud about the Green Lanterns, it makes me realize how goofy they sound. The concept is really cool, but as I'm explaining the premise of Green Lanterns right now, it sounds pretty stupid. Just bear with me, it gets cooler. Anyways, the Guardians created the Green Lantern Corps with the goal of maintaining order and justice in the galaxy, and the reason why they chose willpower is because they believe it to be the strongest in the emotional spectrum. But ironically, the Guardians are pretty much emotionless, as they base their actions on logic, and it's kind of funny that they decided to create an entire police force that gets their powers from emotions. Now, members are chosen based on their fearlessness and willpower, except like if that was the case, then theoretically any of these dudes could become ring bearers. I don't know anymore, man. I guess there aren't enough rings to go around. Also, if a member dies, the ring finds another suitor, which is exactly how Hal Jordan got his ring. Now, I consider Hal to be the most popular Green Lantern. Other notable members include John Stewart, who is, probably the second most popular Green Lantern. Now, both of those people are going to be in the Lanterns HBO series, so we'll see how that, shakes out. Other members include Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner. No one even cares about Kyle anymore. Simon Baz, Jessica Cruz. The list goes on. The fact is, there's no Asian Green Lantern. Thank you for that. First of all, thank you for not having an Asian Green Lantern. I mean, you have like 7 fucking human Green Lanterns, and not a single one is Asian for some reason. We got literally every other ethnicity here except Asian. Thank you. And you might be wondering, isn't this an intergalactic space force? Why are they all human? Well, don't worry, because we have Chip. He's a squirrel, so yeah. I mean, we have Kilowog too, but like, who gives a shit about Kilowog? Wait, guys, silly me. I forgot. There actually is an Asian Green Lantern, and he's the very first canonical human Green Lantern from Earth. I'm of course talking about 7th century Chinese monk Zhong Li.
But what the hell, boy?
The very first Green Lantern, guys. How do you not remember this guy? I can't believe I forgot this guy. He's so iconic. He's so iconic that they used him in a random storyline called Green Lantern Dragon Lord #1 in the early 2000s, of course. How could anyone forget this iconic Green Lantern, the only Asian Green Lantern, of course? Fuck you. Next up, we have Yellow Lanterns. In blackest day and brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like my powers, Sinestro's might. Now, Yellow Lanterns represent fear, and they're sworn enemies to the Green. So naturally, Hal Jordan becomes one of them. Yeah, that's kind of unexpected. You know what else is unexpected? I was recording in a different room this entire time. Oh! You weren't even aware of that. You had no idea. You know what else you're probably unaware of? How much of your data is being taken from your emails. That's why you need Proton Mail, a free, private, and secure alternative email provider with end-to-end and zero-access encryption, so only you can access your email. Proton also has tools to protect your identity, like built-in dark web monitoring that alerts you if your info is leaked, as well as the ability to create unlimited email aliases to protect your primary inbox from spam. Their easy migration tool provides a simple way to transfer emails, contacts, and calendars from your previous email provider. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for free now by going to proton.me/aizon. This is me resting easy, knowing that my information is more private and secure after switching to Proton Mail. I'm very comfortable right now. And now we're back to my normal room. And as I was saying, the Yellow Lantern Corps, or better known as the Sinestro Corps, were created by ex-Green Lantern member Sinestro, and they harness the power of fear. Sinestro believes in the same goal of bringing order to the universe, but through different means. Basically, they're just a fascist version of the Green Lanterns. They were formed after Sinestro went rogue and got banished to Quord, a planet in the antimatter universe. Basically, everything here is the opposite of the normal universe, and with the help of Quord weaponers, they crafted him a power ring that wielded the power opposite of will, which is fear. And it's yellow. That's why the Green Lanterns don't like the color yellow. I see how it is, Green Lanterns. Okay, I see how it is. That's why you don't have Asian members, huh? Notable members include, obviously, Sinestro, Batman. Batman, what are you doing here? And the Anti-Monitor. Next up are the Red Lanterns. With blood and rage of crimson red ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, will burn you all, that is your fate. Wow, someone's a wee bit angry there, I think. Before the Green Lanterns were conceived, the Guardians created robots called Manhunters. Now this was their first attempt at an intergalactic police force, and as you guys could probably guess, it failed. A glitch caused them to start wiping out all life within a section of the galaxy called Sector 666. The Guardians put a stop to the Manhunters, but the damage was already done. Their massacre left only 5 survivors. 5 survivors. One of them being Atrocitus, who killed his fellow survivors to utilize blood magic, which he then used to create the Red Lanterns. Fueled by rage, the Red Ring replaces their heart and gives them extra abilities like the ability to vomit blood like fire. Ew. Notable members include Atrocitus, Dexstar. That's right. This is a cat. He's filled with rage because his owner got killed by some thugs. Please, before you guys go thirst and put in some thirst comments, just want to let you know she got kidnapped by Sinestro Corps members and got touched inappropriately. So you probably want to hold off on those thirst comments. And Guy Gardner, wait a minute, what are you doing here? Next up we have Blue Lanterns. In fearful day, in raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. Guardians Ganthet and Sade were banished for being too emotional. They were in love. Lame. So they created the Blue Lantern Corps out of their hope for a better future. So yeah, the Blue Lanterns are powered by hope. And another reason why they created this corps was because of the prophecy of the Blackest Night, which foretold the death of all life. And since this emotion is so hard to wield, the vetting process is a lot more rigorous. This means the corps is a lot smaller than others. They also get the powers of a support class. They can heal and buff other lanterns, as well as negate negative effects from yellow and red. Notable members include Saint Walker and Barry Allen. Next up we have Orange Lanterns. What's mine is mine, and mine and mine, and mine and mine and mine. Not yours. Now I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably like the most fire oath ever. This oath is like pretty good, I think. Powered by greed, the Orange Lantern Corps has 1 member. Yeah, that's not really a corps. It's just 1 person. Basically, the Orange Lantern was locked away and some thieves found a map that led them there. And the power of the Orange Lantern caused everyone to start fighting each other over it. And only 1 person survived, and his name was Larfleeze. Now, the Orange Lantern Ring gives the wielder the power to create constructs of anyone it's killed. So basically, if you have this ring, you get your own personal army. It's like playing Pokemon, you just collect better attackers for your team. Notable members include Larfleeze, and that's it, because he's the only member. But also somehow bald-ass boy Lex Luthor got a hold of an orange ring, because it decided to clone itself and give him the, you know, I don't even know, bro. Like why do you establish that there's only 1 of it and then you give it to Lex Luthor, bro? Next up we have the Indigo Tribe. Yeah, they're called a tribe, not a corps, because they don't really be doing, you know, they don't really be fine like that. They're basically like the hippie clan of lanterns. Their oath is as follows: Tor Larexan, Bor Nakamor, Natromo Fan, Tornek, Wat Ter Lantern, Ker Lo Abinsor, Tan Leklek Nok Formoro Sor. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this one, you know, this one really speaks to my soul. This is amazing, I think. It sounds like something I'd hear when I'm playing The Sims. Operating on the planet Nock, the Indigo Tribe was founded by Abin Sur. Yeah, that's right, the very same guy who later died and gave his ring to Hal Jordan, and was also co-founded by planet native Nostromo. Who designed this character? Why does he look like this? They wield the power of compassion to force the rehabilitation of some of the most violent and sadistic criminals, and then they join their ranks. So basically, the entire Indigo Tribe is made up of terrible people who were converted through the power of compassion. Though being an evil converted person is not, required. You can be a normal person who's just really compassionate and still be a part of the Indigo Tribe. Though the true intention of Abin creating them was to serve as a personal army for him, as he didn't trust the Guardians after he investigated into the Blackest Night prophecy. Notable members include Iroke, she killed Abin's daughter. No! John Stewart, and the Atom. Next up are the Violet Lanterns, aka the Star Sapphire Corps. For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, accept our ring and join our fight. Love conquers all with violet light. This corps was created by the Zamorans, who were originally female Malthusians that split off from the Guardians, refusing to give up their emotions. And eventually, they evolved into this. What even is this? How did you go from this to this? Like, what? How did explain that, please? On the planet of Zamoran, they discovered a crystal of pure love. They turned the crystal into a Star Sapphire gem, which imbued a single user with powers that gave them the opportunity to get revenge on the men who broke up with them. Eventually, the Zamorans realized that the gem was too powerful for a single user and decided to turn the gem into a power battery and rings, which gave birth to the Star Sapphire Corps. Their mission is to spread great love throughout the universe. Members are chosen based on their capacity for love and/or those who have experienced great love. As it stands, no male has ever been recruited by the Star Sapphire Corps. All known members are female, though it is possible for a male to get inducted, except no male has ever been deemed worthy enough. Except for me. I think I would make a great member because I just have a great love for the game, you know what I'm talking about? Money and shit, you know? I got like a great love for the game and shit. I hope you laughed at that. Notable members include Carol Ferris, who is on again off again with Hal Jordan, and Wonder Woman. And after edging you guys for so long by repeatedly mentioning the Blackest Night prophecy and not explaining any of it, we are finally going to be going over the Black Lantern Corps. The blackest night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise. Wow, what an edgy oath right there. Before the creation of life in the universe, there was darkness. Then came the white light of creation. The darkness tried to fight the light but failed. However, this fight caused the white light to break into multiple colors, thus creating the emotional spectrum, which is represented by the main 7 lantern colors. Necron, the physical manifestation of death and darkness, created the Black Lantern Corps to restore the darkness by killing all life in the universe. This was known as the Blackest Night prophecy. So the Black Lanterns utilized death, or more specifically the absence of all emotion and light. All the members are dead, reanimated heroes and villains. Essentially, they're like a zombie Lantern Corps. Notable members include Black Hand, the Herald of Necron, and a bunch of random popular DC characters who ended up dying from various events. Just look at this image, man. Or better yet, just read the Blackest Night storyline, bro. Now on the flip side, we have the White Lantern Corps. Their oath is as follows. In brightest day, there will be light, to cleanse the soul and set wrongs right. When darkness falls, look to the skies. A new dawn comes, let there be light. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of sucks ass. This is probably like one of the worst ones out there. Anyways, the White Lanterns are the opposite of Black Lanterns, as they're the champions of life. They utilize all colors of the emotional spectrum, hence the white color, making them the most powerful of all the lanterns. What do you mean by that? What do you mean the White Lanterns are the most powerful, huh? They were created when Hal Jordan bonded with the entity of life and basically just turned every dead Black Lantern into a White Lantern, which also revived them in the process. Next up, we have the Ultraviolet Corps. By shield of day and shield of night, we feed and grow beyond all sight. Your darkest self shall be our night. Wield the sword of unseen light. This unique core was created by the sun entity Umbrax. Users are empowered by their suppressed and hidden emotions like shame or guilt, which plays into the whole UV rays being invisible thing. It's kind of cool actually. Also, instead of physical rings, members are given tattoos. Notable members include John Stewart and Sinestro. Next up we have the Sorrow Lanterns. Nathan Broom was Carol Ferris's soon-to-be husband, except she left him at the altar. Bro got so sad and cried on his engagement ring so much that it became imbued by powers of depression. Now this one isn't a literal lantern core in the sense that it's not based in any of the 7 from the emotional spectrum, thus making it an anomaly. This guy's just built differently, I guess. He was able to weaponize his depression. And last but not least, we have a gold lantern from the far future of the 31st century. Yeah, they never really elaborated what powers him or, you know, what he even does. I mean, he just exists, I guess. I don't know, man.